We begin, though, with the COVID-19 situation here in South Korea after record highs in both daily caseload and severely ill patients were reported on Wednesday. The country is expecting yet another all-time high for daily infections. Health authorities will once again revert to stricter social distancing measures.
For more on this and other COVID-related news, joining us live in studio, we have our Choi Won-jong again. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning, Won-jong. So give us the forecast for Thursday's figures in terms of new infections.
Yes, unfortunately, we're expecting to see another record high figure today. Thursday, expected caseload will hover around 8,000 mark. And up to 9 p.m. yesterday, a total of 6,564 new infections were reported. Now, this is a 761 more than the same period from the previous day. And more than 73% of those reported in the Greater Seoul area. However, the most concerning part is that the number of daily infections will continue to rise. According to data by the health authorities in Korea, this continuing trend will see upward of 10,000 daily cases in the coming weeks.
So, Won-jong, the South Korean government is expected to announce much stricter COVID-19 related measures today. What are you expecting to hear from them?
Well, just the month and a half into what was touted as a return to normalcy, now the government winding the clock back. They were originally planning to announce the details on Friday, but they have decided to release the information a day earlier. Now, the breakdown of what kinds of measures we can expect to see. Take a look at your screen up right now. The first one refers to limits on private gatherings. And currently in the Greater Seoul area, up to 6 people can meet and 8 can meet in other regions. But for new expected measures, only 4 people will be allowed to meet nationwide. And businesses like restaurants and coffee shops will have to close by 10 p.m. after a couple of weeks of opening without limits. Now, these measures could kick off as early as this Saturday for 2 weeks. Again, we have to wait and see what the actual plan will be in the next few hours or so.
Right, so those figures you were showing us there aren't actually firm. That's just what we think could be unveiled later.
Exactly.
But what's the state of play regarding vaccinations in South Korea then?
Right, just briefly, the Korea's vaccination campaign is picking up pace. As of Wednesday yesterday, here in Korea, more than 1 million people were administered with shots in a single day. Now, this figure is a combination of first, second, and additional shot. So far, more than 17% of the total population have been administered with the booster shots.
And well, Omicron, the variant spreading very rapidly across the world, isn't it? And it seems quite severe in Europe. How are they handling things?
Well, the top official from the European Commission said Wednesday that the Omicron variant is the most worrisome of the strain across Europe, with growing concerns over healthcare systems being overwhelmed. Now, take a listen to what she has to say.
And what worries me is that we're now also seeing Omicron on the horizon, the new variant, which is apparently even more contagious. If you look at the time of doubling of the number of new infections, that's just 2 to 3 days. That's rapid.
Now, she added that by mid-January, the Omicron variant will be the new dominant variant in Europe, stressing the need for extra social distancing measures to stop the spread. The European CDC also said Wednesday all 27 countries in Europe will see the spread of Omicron variant by early next year. Over in the UK, the country saw a record-breaking daily caseload on Wednesday. The Wednesday daily infections were more than 78,000, up almost 20,000 from the previous day. Now, let's take a listen to what UK's top health official had to say.
I am afraid there will be an increasing number of Omicron patients going into the NHS, going into hospital, going into intensive cares, and the exact ratios we don't yet know, but that there will be substantial numbers, and that will begin to become apparent, in my view, fairly soon after Christmas.
Now, there were more than 10,000 cases of Omicron variant reported on Wednesday in the UK. Meanwhile, the U.S. CDC also sent a warning over the spread of Omicron variant across the country. The concerns are also being raised regarding exponential growth in illnesses in the U.S. as a Delta and Omicron variant and the flu season overlap.
Well, thanks very much for that, Won-jong. We'll look forward to your report tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.